Welcome to Sync to Sync TV, brought to you courtesy of First Ave Entertainment. I am your host, B. We thank you for joining us and Happy New Year. Thank you for following us on Instagram at sync2sync.tv.com. Also, please, if you want further information about us, advertisement, please check us out at www.sync2sync.tv.com. We have a packed show lined up for you. Stick and stay. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sync to Sync TV. I am your host, B. Now, we are pleased to celebrate our 7th year anniversary. It's coming up here at Karua, Fort Lauderdale on January 28th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Please come and join us and show us some love. We would also like to show you love for sticking and staying with us for 7 years. Year completion, new beginnings. We also want to give Karua Fort Lauderdale a shout out because they have allowed us to be in the building for quite some time now. Thank you so much, Karua. Stick and stay with us here at Sync to Sync TV. You can find us at www.sync2sync.tv.com. Also, you can find us on Instagram at Sync to Sync TV. I'm your host, B, and we'll be right back.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Sync to Sync TV. I'm your host, Niji Civic, and you already know every time we come on, it's going to be an amazing show. Before we get started, guys, I want you to do me a favor. Go ahead and check out www.sync2sync.tv.com. Get more information, up-to-date information on how to be a part of our audience. That's right. Get information about our up-and-coming events like January 28th, of course, 7-year anniversary. You guys have to be there. So do that. We're going to go to a quick little break and we'll be right back. All right, guys, and we're back. Now, before I get into this beautiful, beautiful interview with Bahamian sensation Alexis, I can't wait for you guys to see her. I have to first tell you guys in more detail about January 28th. You guys have to be here, okay? It's going to be at Carew Nightclub. That's right, the same place where we film our show. Guys, it's going to be from 5 to 9 p.m. The bar, you already know, you got to come up with some money. The food, you got to come up with some money too. But the event is totally free. That's right. You get to see other artists. You're going to see different people perform. There's going to be red carpets. There's going to be interviews. There's going to be pictures. It's going to be so much going on. You guys don't want to miss this, okay? This is an opportunity to not only network, but to get to know other people in your field that you might want to, rub shoulders with. Guys, if you want to sponsor, there is still time. Please visit our website, www.se19tv.com. Your sponsorship means the world to us. Without you guys, our viewers, our listeners, our supporters, where would we be? You guys rock. We'll be back.
Yo pa konen kote nou soti.
Watch 5 TV.
5sur5tv.com.
Yo pa konen ki bon nou prale.
All we watch is 5 TV.
Hey, 5sur5tv.com. The greatest show right now.
Nan 5 sur 5.
I watch that show every day. 5 sur 5 red branché.
And you're watching 5 sous 5.
Nan 5 sur 5.
Ouais, pas ouais, flip, toujours branché 5 TV.
5 sur 5, the best show right now. Nan 5 sur 5, c'est là nou prale, yeah.
You're watching 6 sur 5 and keep watching. Je regarde 5 sur 5 chaque semaine.
5 sur 5 TV, son TV show exceptionnel.
5sur5tv.com, c'est le regarder chaque show, man.
I remember 5 sur 5. Every time Sanchez say keep it live.
You're watching 5sur5tv.com.
Cinq sur 5. Music is life. Yeah, yeah.
Move it, move it.
Voice to the man just on reaching out to the world. Take banana.
All right, guys, and we are back. And as promised, we have none other than Miss Alexis. Girl.
Hi.
Bahamian sensation. I don't even know where to start with you. You have a multitude of things that just encompasses who you are and what you're putting out into this, to the universe. Like, I just want to start off now with the singing. Okay.
Okay.
How long have you been performing, like singing and doing your thing?
Singing for forever, since a little girl. Performing started at 17.
Wow, you started really young.
Mm-hmm.
How was that, starting off at 17?
Terrifying.
What was most terrifying about it? Like,
it was a really big concert.
Oh,
and at
really?
the time it was I don't know if you remember the Jamaican artist Ghost. But he was really popular at the time. He had this song.
What's the song? Maybe I know the song.
Love you and I.
Oh, and you giving me samples? Right?
Well, I don't know how, if I say it, you won't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No, I won't.
Yeah. So he was really big at the time, and they brought him to Freeport, Grand Bahama, where I lived. And I just remember going out on stage, like I said, 17 years old, and I'm just like, and I didn't even have I was always into fashion, but I had on a jeans and a top. I'm like, this, I don't know.
Wait, girl, I got to go into the fashion too. I can't wait to get into that side,
okay.
but not yet. Okay, so we're 17, we're doing this big concert, and we're nervous, but you actually have the guts to do it. Now, who's there supporting you? Your mom, dad, sisters, brothers?
I don't, definitely not my father.
No?
My father is, he was older and Greek. He wasn't going to be to a Ghost concert, But I can't remember. Maybe just some friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. Okay, so now when you performed, what was it that you performed? Was it your own material? Or
I had written a song to a popular dance hall beat, because I wasn't really recording per se then. Everything was just really new to me.
Okay.
So I just went to a record store. I purchased an album with a bunch of dancehall rhythms, and I just started writing to like different ones, and I just randomly did one, and it was good.
That was so dope. So how long have you been writing then? Because if you started performing at 17, you had to start sooner.
Yeah, I started writing at 9.
At 9 years
9
old?
in my black and white school notebooks. I used to write in the back. I just would write what I was thinking.
Now I already know you're gonna be this mega superstar.
Oh,
right.
From your mouth to God's ears.
That's
child.
right. Do you have your black and white notebook?
I still have them.
You do, right? You better keep that, girl.
I still have them. I do.
You better keep that. Do you ever go back to that and probably pull material from that?
I look at it and I'm
because
like,
I know you were young.
That's yeah. It's like, dang, Alexis, you were 12. What were you talking about here? I sometimes I pull from the same emotions, maybe that I was feeling, the same feelings. Okay. But the words, of course, have gotten more mature now that I've grown up, become a woman. Yeah. So I may word things differently.
Yeah. All right. So now you mentioned that your dad is Greek.
Yes.
And your mom's from?
The Bahamas.
So your mom's from the Bahamas. How did that mixture happen?
I don't know. My dad came to the Bahamas when he was 17. They met somehow, some way, and married me. And the rest is history. They're both very supportive, though.
Oh,
well, my father was.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters?
Yep. I got
Wait, what happened?
I got 9 brothers.
Wait, what?
And 4 sisters. Yes.
Is that bad that I made that facial expression? Whoa.
But I love having a big family.
Me too. I would love that too.
Yeah,
though,
and I'm like one of the babies.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, so you have all these people taking care of you. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about taking care of me, but definitely, it's great to have such a big family.
Yeah, I would love that. Does anyone else perform?
In the family, no.
No, so you're the only one.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so now you're in the Bahamas, you're 17. Now, when did you graduate? Because I know you guys graduated a little earlier in the
I graduated at 15.
Yeah, you graduated at 15.
Yeah.
So now you're in the Bahamas performing at 17. What did you see for yourself at 17? Like, what is your mind? You're graduated, you're performing. What did you see? Like, what did you want to do?
I wanted to be a star. That's all I saw. Because I did choir in school. I grew up singing in my grandfather's church in Eleuthera, which is a different island in the Bahamas. And so I just always saw myself being a star. Like, whether it was acting, singing, whatever it was, I just wanted to bring joy and entertain people,
I see that all over you and everything. I'm telling you, and everything that you do. What made you say, I'm going to move to Miami? Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Hold that thought, guys. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, as promised, we're back. Now, you're 17 years old, you're in the Bahamas, you're already performing, you're already writing your own material, and you decide to move to Miami. I don't know if that happened at 17. I'm kind of skipping forward.
Yeah.
I skipped over a lot of stuff, did
Yeah.
I? Oh, okay, well, I can go back.
Okay.
Let me go backwards then.
Okay.
So now, after our first performance, what happened? What happened to you?
I was working at a local radio station. Like I said, when I graduated at 15, there's nothing much you can do in like the adult world. No one's gonna hire you per se.
Okay.
And so there was this radio station called 100 Jams. It still exists today. It's one of the biggest in the Bahamas.
Okay.
And the guy in there, I always used to get like instrumental tracks to sing to. So he was like, I need an assistant. And I'm like, well, I'm willing to learn. Because at 16, I mean, what do I know about producing radio commercials and stuff?
Right.
And so every day I brought my book and I would just write down all the different processes of everything. And I trained and I worked there for 2 years.
So you kind of self-taught yourself almost.
Yeah,
with the guidance of them and their knowledge, of course.
And I was producing a lot of the commercials I was playing on the radio. I did commercials for Burger King. I wrote commercials. I brought in talent to record them. I produced it. I added background music and sound effects. I did all of that. And then I was there for 2 years. And then I got offered from another radio station, Mix 102.1, to be on the air. So that was completely
How did that
different.
feel, having to leave being an assistant to now actually having this opportunity to be on the air?
Terrifying once again. Because it's like, what do you say? Like, at the time I had just turned 18. And so now I'm talking to tens of thousands of people. What do I say? Yes. And I just remember I'd be on the radio like, Mix 102. I remember someone called me and it's like, sweetie, you're doing a good job, but stop saying so much. And I'm like, okay. Because I'm like, what do I know about radio?
Were you offended though?
No, because she was kind of nice,
okay, good.
But I'm sure I got on some people's nerves because I was new and, but here I am all these years later, and at my nice young age of 32.
Get 'em.
I can say that I've been in radio for, quite some time.
Yeah.
At least 15 years. That's a long time.
Look at that. I know that was kind of weird. You're singing, you're performing, and now I'm a radio host.
Yeah, and then I just continued to do everything.
Yeah.
I performed still. I opened up shows for artists.
But that worked for you because then now you have the backing of your radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that support work towards propelling you to what you wanted?
The radio stations were always so supportive.
Yeah. Who would you like to shout out real quick because they're watching?
Just holla out to all of my past bosses. Don Martin from Mix 102. Dave Mackey, he was with 100 Jams at the time in production. That was my boss at the time. And just everyone that's given me a shot. MVP Entertainment does a lot of concerts there. Fluid Factory does a lot of concerts there. And these are like some of the main promoters. So I have been blessed enough to open up for Migos. I've opened up for Rick Ross. I've opened up for Sizzlin' Ja Cure.
Girl, don't forget Cardi.
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Yeah, I did. That
well,
was
her name
most
is
recent.
Cardi.
But yeah, she has a weird name. But let's just stick with Cardi. Yeah, Cardi B. And Ball Greasy recently. Yeah,
I saw those pictures, honey. I was like, oh, nice and slow.
Yes. So holla out to all of the promoters that see something in me and put me on. It's
I like how you said that. You were like, they see something in you. What happens is you see something in yourself and that exudes. Like, you just don't understand how contagious that is. You make people want to be around you, want to say, I want to see more of what you're doing.
Thank you.
Like you exude that. And I guess I kind of want to piggyback now into, before coming to Miami, you started shooting music videos.
Yep.
You started shooting your music videos. So you're performing, you're TV hosting, and now you wanted to get into music videos for yourself.
Yeah, because I was starting to bring out songs. In fact, in the Bahamas, especially on our national radio, I've had honestly quite a number of popular hit songs, and I'm so happy and blessed to be able to say that because it's hard to follow up, and keep bringing them out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And every time I release a song, it's like, I hope they like this one like the last one or even more. And so far I've been lucky enough to really have a few hit singles. And so I was like, I can't just keep bringing out these songs that people are hearing and not giving them some visual,
Visuals.
Yeah, so I'm like, we got to now start doing the videos. And so when I write a song, which I was mentioning earlier, when I wrote a song, I would see the video in my mind. And so,
wait,
yeah.
you know I got to get into this video, okay?
Okay.
I got to pay bills. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Really
no
quick.
problem.
Guys, I'm telling you, when you see her video, you're going to see why I have to just take a pause real quick, okay? We're going to come right back. More videos.
Yo pa konen kote nou soti.
Watch 5 TV.
5sur5tv.com.
Yo pa konen ki bon nou prale.
All we watch is 5 TV.
Hey, 5sur5tv.com. The greatest show right now.
Nan 5 sur 5.
I watch that show every day. 5 sur 5 red branché.
And you're watching 5 sous 5.
Nan 5 sur 5.
Ouais, pas ouais, flip, toujours branché 5 TV.
5 sur 5, the best show right now. Nan 5 sur 5, c'est là nous prale, yeah.
You're watching 6sur5 and keep watching. Je regarde 5sur5 chaque semaine.
5 sur 5 TV, son TV show exceptionnel.
5sur5tv.com, c'est le regarder chaque show, man.
I remember, 5sur5, every time Sanchez say keep it live.
You're watching 5sur5tv.com.
Sing to sing. Music is life. Yeah, yeah.
More, more.
Voice to the man just on reaching out to the world.
Take banana.
Wait, okay, and we're back. Now, you know, it's just the funniest thing when we have to take breaks. So wait, I guess we got to piggyback to our commercials for Burger King. How were you when you did the commercials for Burger King?
How old was I?
No, how did you do it?
At BK, there's a new Whopper. The all new whatever for just $1.99. I sounded so, all the white in me came out. It was hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But you know what? You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, I even did a plastic surgery commercial.
No way.
Oh, yeah, for Dr. Dickey.
Oh, no.
Yeah, call out to Dr. Dickey. I don't even know if he's still practicing, but hey, I did a jingle. I sung that, boy.
How did that go? Okay.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't think I was talking about like breast lifts or anything like that in the commercial. But, you know, it was a plastic surgery commercial.
Nonetheless. Okay, so wait, all right. So now we're at music videos and our visuals. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you brought up visuals because, and before you brought up costumes, how you first came out, you were in jeans and just a shirt. Mm-hmm. Your whole everything has changed. When I look at these videos, all I see is, honey, I am confident, I am strong, I am beautiful, and if you don't like it, guess what? Turn it off, go look somewhere else because I'm here.
Yeah, it took me a minute to get to that though.
Did it?
Yeah, because and I always feel so proud when other women that are full-figured message me on Facebook or message me on Instagram and say, listen, where do you shop? I need your help. I have a wedding coming up. Can you recommend somewhere for me to go? Because you know, I used to just go in the stores. Yeah. And then I would realize that stuff in my size were just not sexy. They were not lacy. They were not see-through. They were not fitted. Everything was like moo-moos and, you know, but it was just horrible. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start designing my own stuff. And so actually, before I got into radio at 17, I was already sketching out little stuff. I still have that book. I have to show you that book.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Woo, child. We're talking about 2001, 2002 fashion. And I had stuff drawn out. I had it colored. Aww. Yeah. And, you know, I just went from there. And
let me ask you, though. And they're, like I said, they're going to see the video. Were you just nervous your first time to say, I'm going to be me and just go out there. I don't care. I don't care if it's fitted. I don't care if it looks this way or looks that way. Were you nervous? Because even it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters your size with that question. You know what I mean? Because anybody, we kind of revealing ourselves a little bit. It's kind of nerve-wracking, like, oh my God, what are people gonna say? What was going through your mind the first time? It's all good, boo. I know you got people to. I'm
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's about to book a new thing. That's okay.
Yeah. Yes, but okay. Nervous, kinda, yeah. Because I know people tend to say that they don't care about what people think, and some people do live by that motto, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think at some point, I feel like I should care about what they have to say a little bit, because they are the ones that are going to support me. So it's still, you have to like be careful of, how you present yourself. And I think too, we from the Caribbean, you know what I mean? Like the solid thick is in, you know what I mean? Like they like the women thick.
Yes.
But all thick women do not have to be seen as just fat or oh, she this or she that. Like, you can be solid and be sexy, and it's all about the presentation, and so I try to do that no matter what. Like, I try to present myself in a way that, yes, she is bigger than the average female, but she is beautiful. She's sexy, and that's one of my biggest struggles in this industry, because I just want people to always look at me for my talent. And I know they say sex sells, but who's to say what is sexy? Because you're sexy and my sexy.
You better tell them, girl.
You're sexy and my sexy.
You better tell them. Let me tell you something. Like I said, I think it's just such a beautiful thing. You and then you're also into acting. You've gotten awards for acting.
Yes.
You know what I mean? For your stage plays. Yes. How did you even transition into the stage plays?
Well, that was also something I started after school, after I graduated.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was in Fame. I played a character named Mabel. She was the biggest ballerina in the class, but she was the ballerina child, and she went on her toes, just not for long.
That was so dope.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I won an award for that. I also played Effie from Dreamgirls, which was made popular by Jennifer Hudson.
Yes.
I had to do the end.
I was just going to say the note.
You listen to me. Every time.
Because we're sitting back waiting for that moment.
That's what I'm saying. So every time, when that moment comes and they're like, I'm not going, and everyone walks away from me, and I just have that moment, it just goes, the whole theater goes quiet. And I just do this.
That's right.
And because I'm like, oh Lord, please, Alexis, don't mess this up, please. And one weekend I was sick. Like, I would come off the stage and they had like Theraflu and mints and lozenges backstage for me, and then I have to go back out. But I won an award for that.
Yes.
And then I did two plays, Crazy Love, and then the sequel was last year.
Yes.
The third one is about to come out, the final one. And we won 2 awards for the first 2, but I'm not in the final one because I'm here. I'm pursuing, and the whole cast is like, we miss you, and I miss them too. I miss them so much.
But you're on to bigger and better. You've done
trying,
that now.
yeah.
Now, you're not trying, you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely doing, and the world is watching now. You know what I mean? And your people back home in the Bahamas, hey, Grand Bahamas. They're watching and they're supporting you enormously. Okay, so now what are we promoting right now? Before you tell me, can we take a break?
Sure.
Mind if we pay some bills?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to do that real quick. We're going to pay some bills before we get into what's happening to her right now. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Now, we're almost closing, so I got to try to get so much in. Like I told you, you are a woman that's comprised of so much: acting, singing, TV hosting, radio.
Thank you.
Like, I don't even know where to go.
I just love it. I love to entertain people. I love to make people laugh. I love to make people feel emotion. In terms of hosting, making people laugh.
Yeah.
Emotions, with the acting.
Yeah.
Singing, the same thing. Emotions. I love when someone says to me, "Oh my God, listen, I was going through this, I was going through that, and your song, I had it on repeat."
Yes.
So
tell us what's happening now, because now, you didn't leave the Bahamas behind because you travel back and forth so much for concerts that you do there, but you're here in Miami to pursue bigger and better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's happening for Alexis now? I think you're pushing your singles.
Yeah. I have a new single that I'm gonna release soon.
I love exclusives.
Yes.
Oh God.
And I'm looking into getting into a recording studio over here.
Okay.
I'm still new over here, so
it's okay.
Yeah. So I have a few persons that are hooking me up with some recording studios.
Okay.
But I love to write.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm doing now. Like I said, right before the Christmas, I opened up for Cardi B and Ball Greasy. So that was the latest one.
Yes.
I don't know. No performance dates lined up again just yet.
Okay.
There is something happening in March, but we haven't confirmed yet. So we'll see.
That's okay.
I'll keep you updated.
We gotta know, honey. We gotta know.
Yes. But I'm just looking forward to all the possibilities. Over here, I love my country, but the entire country is about 400,000 people.
Yeah.
I felt like I kind of reached my peak.
Yeah.
It's like once you've become the host, singer, radio personality, actress, where do you go from there? And so I'm like, what? Now time to take this worldwide. I need to present myself with more opportunity and put myself where it is.
I want to ask you a question. Now, coming over here, it's a little different because over there in the Bahamas, everyone knows your name, just like the song says. But then you're here and it's like, who? Alexis, who? Who is that?
Yeah.
Oh, when she gets on stage, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is that like not nerve-wracking? To know that you're almost starting all the way over here.
I am.
Yeah.
Even though I may know people here, I know people here in radio on some of the popular stations because when they travel to the Bahamas, we've met.
Yeah.
I've met tons of artists.
Yeah.
Because aside from just opening for artists, I've also interviewed artists as a radio personality, And that spans back from when Kanye West first came out, Common, Busta Rhymes. I used to interview these people at 18, 19 years old. But when you come here now, it's different.
Yes.
You may know them, you might have met them, but that doesn't mean like, come, we're going to help you. Come this way. It doesn't mean that.
It's true.
And so it really is just starting over. And it gets discouraging sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, dang, should I just go back home? And so sometimes I just have to remind myself, and like I have a good support system.
Yes.
And so they're like, Alexis, let me tell you something. God would have never allowed you to get on a plane. He would have never allowed you to get here. He would have never allowed you to accomplish what you've accomplished here so far.
That's right.
If you were not meant to be here.
Yeah.
And so I take that and I run with that.
That was going to be my next question to you, because sometimes it does get discouraging. It's new. You're here. You're alone. Not necessarily alone because you got you have your little one.
Yes, my little girl Lyric.
Yes. But now it's like I have to do this thing. What will you say to others out there that are pursuing a dream? And don't know where to turn, they just have this thing that they know they're supposed to do, and they're gonna go out and do it.
Yeah.
What would you say to them so they don't give up?
That's like, what would I say to myself?
Yeah.
Because that's where I am.
Wow.
I just try to tell myself that nothing's gonna happen if I just sit around.
Yeah.
So like I'm constantly online. I'm looking for open mic nights.
Yeah.
Like anything I can find. My dream is, like I said, to be a recording star and an actress because I love it. I have people that I would love to work with. I always love Rick Ross. I mentioned this to you before. I love Rick Ross, and he was just in the Bahamas as well. Yeah, I love Jay-Z. I love Beanie Man. I love so much different artists, and it doesn't matter the genre or where they're from. Yeah. And so it's so much artists that I'd love to work with. And so to me, until I get in that direction, I can't stop. Like just whatever.
Yeah.
I said I was gonna try and look for an agency, maybe get some acting. Yeah. I don't care if it's a Colgate commercial. You know, any of that.
Yes.
Whatever it takes. Because like I said, it does now, not to discredit myself, but now what I've done and everything that I've accomplished, it's given me experiences, but it's no longer at the forefront now. It's what I'm doing here with the opportunities here. Because over here, everything is really social media driven.
Yes.
What are your numbers like? How much followers you got?
Yes.
Like in the Bahamas, we don't really go by that. We go by your talent. Like, can you
perform?
Can you perform? Can you hold a crowd? That's what we look at.
Yeah.
We don't care how much people you got on Instagram and stuff. So it's different culturally. But you know what? I'm up for the challenge. I'm really excited to see what happens while I'm here.
Yes. Well, we're excited for you. Don't go anywhere. We got to close
you.
this show out, and I need you to close the show out with me, okay? So stay tuned, guys. I told you, Bahamian sensation. I swear. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, and we're back. All right, now this is our closing, okay? So now everyone knows it. I hate to end, good interviews.
Yeah,
like really, really
so much
good
fun
interview.
here.
Yeah, I love your energy. I like it. We support everything that you're going to be doing, okay? Anything that you have coming up in the future, just let us know because we're definitely here for it. We really, really are. From your videos, girl, I swear, when I saw you do that split in the video, I wanted to fall out. I was like, wait, what? What?
Like,
did she just do a split?
Well, I've done dance for years too. That was
nothing
we didn't mention that, but I've done dance. So I'd be telling people, don't mind this little extra voluptuousness.
It was not in the way at all. Yeah. I was like, wait. From your attire, from your confidence, I just love it. I love what you stand for. I love how passionate you are. I love how confident you just speak, and then you speak from the heart, you're speaking you speak from a good place, and we feel that, I don't want to let go of the show though without you saying something to anyone out there that you may want to shout out, you want to, big up, anything that you want to mention right now to, that you want people to know about you or whatever it is, because I might have forgotten, to ask you something that you want people to know.
Well, to anyone that's watching, especially those in the industry, I just want to say, I'm out here trying to do what I can. I don't, sometimes it's hard. You don't know where to turn. But if you're watching and you're interested in working with me, like I'm ready. Like one thing about me, I already don't sleep.
I know, right?
You know, I'm a total insomniac. I'm up writing in the middle of the night, and so like I'm ready to work. And really, I just need that person to say, you know what, this girl has a lot of potential. I see it. I'm gonna give her a chance, and I'm gonna work with her. You know, and so I need that. You know, it's hard already coming from the Bahamas, number one. Number two, I'm a female. Number three, I'm a voluptuous female.
Yes, honey.
and even when you look at today's artists in the Caribbean, look at Destra.
Yeah.
Look at Allison Hines.
Yeah.
They solid and they sexy. Look at Spice. You know, she's from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so it's like in the Caribbean, this is
what it is.
Hey, you know, and so in America it's a little different. You know, but they do like voluptuous women.
No, they love it, baby.
Maybe I'll empty just a little bit of sand out my hourglass. Maybe got a little bit too much sand in my hourglass for some people, you know. But yeah, you know, but I'm willing to work.
Good.
I am willing and ready to work.
And they need to hear that. And I'm glad
Yes.
I'm glad
Yeah,
that's something that you want to
definitely.
say. I'm telling you, that's the honesty that I love about you. You know, it's a beautiful thing. I know you said you have a few things coming up from the single that you're promoting, things you have coming up in March. You know, we want to follow you. We want to know when those things are going to happen. Please tell us, you know, what, you know, your social media, your YouTube, so they can watch some of our videos.
Okay. Well, my YouTube is 242 Alexis. Well, on SoundCloud you can find all of my music. Well, most of my music. You know, I can upload everything on there, but SoundCloud is 242 Alexis, Alexis, and that's also my Instagram. And I Instagram a lot, you know. SoundCloud, you can find the songs, you can download them from there as well. And I got a little bit something for everyone, because it's like some hip hop, some R&B, you know, and some, of course, Caribbean music. So
yes,
including my remake to Drake's Controller, that was really big too.
Oh yes, girl, you gotta,
You saw the
you guys
video?
gotta check. Yeah, don't worry, you guys gotta check these videos out. It's going to be amazing. And please, please, please follow Alexis today,
Yep,
right
follow
now.
me.
Get on Instagram, Facebook, her SoundClouds.
And
Follow her.
And if they want to work with me, like, hit me up in my DM.
There you go.
No pictures.
Oh, no pictures, Lord.
You know, like the other ones, the other types of pictures. But yeah, other than that, sure, hit me up anytime.
I swear, she wears so many hats: comedian, actor, singer, writer. I don't even know.
All of it.
Well, Alexis, thank you again so much for joining us today. But we have to close.
Okay. I'm
Sad.
sorry. Yeah.
All right, guys, I told you it was going to be an amazing show, and it was definitely an amazing show. We want to thank Alexis.
Thank you, guys.
So much for joining us today. We want to thank Carew Nightclub for allowing us to be here today and shoot for you guys. And of course, I got to say thank you to Bahamian Hair Queen. She's really, really awesome in doing my hair.
I told her I have to go because we have the same type of that curly hair.
Yeah,
And so
right?
I need to go to her because that is laid.
Yeah, she
need
does
it.
a really good job. Natural hair, and I got to give a big shout out to her. And a big shout out to our camera crew. Our guys work so hard in making this happen. And today I'm not wearing V74, but please, please, please support V74 Boutique. She is amazing. Until next time, guys, please, www.sanctsusanctv.com. January 28th. Remember, it's coming up right around the corner. See you guys again soon. I'm Niji Savik, and that's my time.